What's good? It's your boy Jay, that's me. Let's get into Monday Night Raw from October the 14th, 2024. A very boring show. This show was taped. There were a couple things that were kind of cool on the show that happened. But other than that, it was boring as per usual. So we kicked the show off with Rhea Ripley. She comes out, she gets on the mic, and she says that she's not done with Liv Morgan or Raquel Rodriguez. And it's not going to end until she gets back what she never lost, and that is the Women's World Championship. So this brings out Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton says that she has a message from Nia Jax saying, Rhea needs to stay out of her business or she's going to have a big problem. So then basically both Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan are jumped from behind by Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, and that was the end of the segment. This is fine, but why? And this was the damn main event on the show. Why? This should have been the first match of the night, if we're being honest. Again, Triple H doesn't know what he's doing. Moving right along. So, Adam Pearce is backstage. He's texting. So Rhea Ripley, she says that she wants Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Adam Pearce says that it's done, but she needs to have a partner. So then Tiffany Stratton walks up. She's upset about her treatment that just happened with her on the show. So, basically, it ends up being the tag match between the two of them. Who cares? Moving on. So Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, they defeat Damage Control, Io Sky and Kairi Sane via the help of NXT's Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson, which is cool. I like that. So it seems like we're headed into a feud between Damage Control and the Metaphor, which is great. So that's cool. I could see them being on NXT. That's cool. That's really cool. So hopefully it'll happen maybe around Halloween Havoc. That'd be kind of cool. Build it. I know some people want it to happen on like a random episode of NXT. I don't. Just build the fucking match, just build it. So I'm pretty excited for this. Moving on. So Finn Balor and JD McDonough, they walk out to Adam Pearce. Finn Balor wants to know if he'll get a rematch against Damian Priest. Adam Pearce says that they have an obligation to the titles that they hold. Adam Pearce left them off the hook as Finn Balor dealt with Damian Priest. But that's over. Adam Pearce is setting up a tournament to determine their next competitors. Who cares? This is whack. Lame. Moving on. Liv Morgan and Dirty Dom and Carlito, they walk up. Finn Balor's not happy. He walks off. So Liv Morgan says they can focus on keeping their championships. Liv Morgan introduces the rest of Judgment Day to Raquel Rodriguez. So Carlito is smitten with Raquel Rodriguez. Okay. I don't know, Carlito. You might want to watch your back. I think she's still with Braun Strowman, I think. So take it up with him. But again, this is just television, so it is what it is. Good stuff. That's pretty cool. Moving on. So we get an American-made video. They're backstage. So Chad Gable defines greatness. Ivy now says that this is the land of opportunity. Everyone has the opportunity to get their teeth kicked in by these great athletes. Chad Gable says this country needs a hero. It's his pleasure to let people know they'll be that for them. Chad Gable says they'll show the world what it means to be American-made. This was great. This was really, really fucking cool. Really good shit there. I like this. I like this. I'm on board with this. Let's go. I'm on board. I am definitely on board with this, for sure. Interesting. Moving on. My bad. My bad. I was about to say Braun Strowman. Bron Breakker, he had a really good vignette. So he says that everyone's wonder why he turned his back on Jey Uso. It's not that complicated. Jey Uso lucked into the biggest lottery of his life when he beat Braun for the IC title. Out of respect, he came to the ring, shook Uso's hand before congratulating him. Jey Uso threw it back in his face as if he would see it. Not once did Jey Uso say he respects Bron Breakker as a man or as a champion. Maybe one day Jey Uso can be the caliber of champion he was, which Jey Uso cannot be. Bron Breakker doesn't need his family's help. When he surpasses them in success, he'll get respect from his family. That won't be like Jey Uso. He's sucked off his family's legacy for 14 years. Pause with that. Let's pause. Once his cousin was on top of the mountain, he wanted to do it on his own. If Jey Uso wants to do it on his own, he'll take this ass kicking on his own as well. Bron Breakker is coming back for the Intercontinental Championship. The beautiful thing is that Jey Uso's family can't save him from Bron Breakker. This was great. I love this. Excellent stuff. Bron Breakker continues to kick ass, and I like it. Moving on. So Adam Pearce, he had a sit-down interview with Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed said he wants to, make a name for himself. That's why he took out Seth Rollins. He says that he apologizes for his actions. He says he would have won the match if Seth Rollins didn't get involved. Bronson Reed says all the destruction he's caused has been done to get him on the main event. Bronson Reed wants the spotlight in a match with Seth Rollins to show he's the top guy in WWE. Adam Pearce then makes the match, basically. And that was it. So, cool stuff there. I do like this. This will probably happen at Crown Jewel. Or if you want, you can, have this on the Survivor Series card. But to me, that's a little bit too long. I think that you can do this thing in basically 2 matches. First match, obviously, at Crown Jewel. Second match at Survivor Series. And you can end the feud at, I want to say, Saturday Night Main Event in December. That's what I would do. But we'll have to wait and see. Moving on. So, we get the tournament. It's going to be for the World Tag Team Championships. Oh, my God. Triple H is just like Tony Khan with these lame-ass tournaments. Fuck this shit. Oh, my God. And the War Raiders, Ivar and Eric, they're back. They're just the War Raiders now. So there's no Viking gimmick, which is cool, I guess. So they defeat the Alpha Academy. Otis and Akira Tozawa. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Who cares? Moving on. So Seth Rollins, he's also backstage with Adam Pearce. Seth Rollins says that he's had 6 matches this year, and he's been injured for all of them. Seth Rollins says injuries happen. It's part of the game. You can fight through them to get to the top. Seth Rollins is there. I would start like Bronson Reed trying to make a name. My bad. I would start like Bronson Reed will try to make a name off your name when you get to that point. Seth Rollins says there's a reason why he runs this place and is at the top of the food chain. Adam Pearce and Bronson Reed have both forgotten that. He's the monster that slayed beasts, conquered kings, and hunting a monster sounds nice. Seth Rollins needs this fight. He needs people like Bronson Reed to bring the best out of him. That keeps Rollins sharp at the top of his game. Bronson Reed tried to ruin his life, but Seth Rollins needs this fight. And if Adam Pearce wants the best version of Seth Rollins for the show, he needs this fight. So that's cool right there. Pretty good little promo. Nice. All right. I'm down for it. Moving on. So Cody Rhodes was on Monday Night Raw. And, he put himself over as per usual and everything else. So Gunther came out. Gunther, started putting over Cody Rhodes and everything else, saying that he's the main reason that wrestling is in a boom period. Gunther also says that he wants the best version of Cody Rhodes after he sorts out his emotional mess, because he wants the best version of Cody Rhodes in Saudi Arabia. And then Cody Rhodes, he mentions that he slayed a beast and everything. He says that Gunther can't get the job done. He breaks. Cody Rhodes saw it firsthand. He saw it firsthand. Cody Rhodes says that he respects Gunther. Cody says that Gunther's feet are just now getting wet. He hasn't really begun to swim with the sharks. And Gunther calls Cody Rhodes a secondary champion. Cody Rhodes says that he was expecting the dig. This is Gunther's house. Gunther has become a frightening beast. Cody Rhodes warns him not to forget that he beat the most dominant champion in company history and already has slain a frightening beast. And then that was it. And then the both guys shake hands. This is fine. So both Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes alluded to Brock Lesnar coming back. That's cool. So this is cool. Hopefully Brock shows up at the Royal Rumble and destroys shit. I think he will. So Brock coming back is great. I'm glad that he's coming back. This show damn sure needs Brock like nobody's business. So that's great. And no, Brock does not need to put over Gunther. No, never that. Moving on. So we get a Dragon Lee vignette. He says that his journey in WWE hasn't been easy, but he's becoming stronger, wiser, and better than before. He's capable of exceeding his greatest expectations. His heroes look at him as an equal. Dragon Lee says he belongs. The sky is his limit. Dragon Lee is destined to thrive. Pretty good promo there. Nice. My only problem is he's been on the main roster for close to a year, and Triple H has done jack shit with him outside of putting him with the LWO. Can we please put Dragon Lee back down in NXT for a while, please? Like, come on. Like, the guy was just there for what? A cup of coffee. Maybe about 3 to 6 months. And that's being generous. I think it was in there for maybe 4 or 5. But 6 months is being generous. I can't remember how long Dragon Lee was there. But Dragon Lee needs to be back down in NXT. So, yeah. Moving on. Bron Breakker defeats Kofi Kingston. Match was fine. It was short, though. It should have went on a little bit longer. I don't know why it didn't happen. Kofi Kingston was a former champion. I don't get it. A former world champion. What, 5 years ago? I don't get it, man. I don't. But it is what it is. So Jey Uso came out post-match and beat the shit out of Bron Breakker. Cool. Nice. Moving on. So my bad. Rhea Ripley is backstage. So Damian Priest comes in. Damian Priest asks if she wants him out there. Ripley says she's fine. She asked Damian Priest what he thought about what they talked about. Damian Priest said he's thought about it. Rhea says he's run through everyone and took care of Finn Balor. It's time for him to get back his title. Damian Priest says if she has beef with the Judgment Day, then he has beef with them. She's right. It's time for him to get back to being champion. And then they both embrace. And then Damian Priest tells Rhea to handle those girls. Okay. That's cool, I guess. When did we do Gunther and Damian Priest? I'm guessing you could do that maybe on the first Monday Night Raw in 2025 when Raw moves to Netflix officially. I was thinking that was going to be, where CM Punk comes back and he confronts Gunther. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work out. I mean, you got Brock coming back. I don't know what you're going to do with CM Punk. I mean, we got to do Seth Rollins and CM Punk for the title. But I guess you can hold that off. You can do their first match at WrestleMania for sure. WrestleMania 41 next year. Then do their next match at SummerSlam, and then do their third and final match at Survivor Series. That's what I would do. But I do think that CM Punk and Seth Rollins need to fight each other for the title at least once. So, I don't know. Moving right along. So, Jey Uso is walking backstage. So, Jimmy Uso is looking for Jey. Give me ask for a second. And so, Jey just walks off. He's like, no, we're not doing this. Okay. The Miz is defeated by R-Truth. So, R-Truth rolls up The Miz. And then post-match, AOP, the Final Testament, they destroy R-Truth. Well, no. They throw him into the ring, and then The Miz hits a skull-crushing finale. And this apparently is going to allow Miz to have some backup with the Final Testament when they deal with the Wyatts. Oh, joy. Oh, fucking joy. Happy, joy. Man, who cares about this nonsense? Moving on. So, Jimmy Uso, he's backstage looking for Jey Uso. He finds Jey, and Jey says he doesn't want to hear him out. Jey snarls at him and says, get out of my face. And Jimmy's not happy. So I do like this. This was great. This starts the beginning of Jimmy Uso's arc. His redemption arc. So I do like this. But how are they going to go about this? How is Jey going to come back into the fold and join, Roman and Jimmy to take on, Solo, the Renegade Bloodline, Solo, the Tongans, and Jacob Fatu. So it's interesting to see how that's going to play out. Maybe Roman ends up being the one to go to Jey and talk it out with them. I don't know, but something has to give. Maybe it's Sami Zayn who comes in and plays the mediator and talk to Jey and everything. I don't know, but I'm definitely excited for this. But it seems like we are in the redemption arc for everyone. For Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, and for Jimmy and Jey. So, yeah. That's really cool. Main event of the evening. It was a no contest. Nia Jax got involved, taking out Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. So the tag match was a no contest, basically. So Nia comes in the ring. She beats the shit out of Liv Morgan, who's basically like 120 pounds, maybe, soaking wet, maybe. I don't know. And then she goes for the Annihilator again. Oh, no, she does hit the Annihilator. And then Tiffany was about to cash in her contract, but it doesn't happen. Dirty Dom comes down, and he pulls out Liv, and that was it. So, that was the show. Monday Night Raw, not good, even though it was taped and they added some vignettes and stuff. Still not a good show. Triple H needs to figure out what he's doing and what he's going to do. But we'll have to wait and see. I am interested in seeing how Jimmy and Jey reconcile. That's going to be great. But other than that, everything else on this show, outside of Bron Breakker's promo, that was good. And, Cody Rhodes and Gunther coming face to face, that was good. Everything else on the show outside of those three things just wasn't good. Just Monday Night Raw continues to be shitty, even at 2 hours. But such is life. Triple H needs to do better. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.